Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's August 1st, 2011, and it's Monday morning. So beginning of a new month, beginning of a new week, and we got the debt deal done. Finally, late yesterday, the House and Senate leaders agreed. We have to take that proposal and their agreement to the House and Senate for a vote here today. It is believed that it'll pass. We still have that as a question mark, however, but it seems very likely that the bipartisan bill agreement will pass both the House and Senate, and will go on in a more normal fashion here in the U.S. The big question still is, will the debt rating companies reduce the debt rating here from the U.S.? That remains to be seen, but those are questions that the market's asking here this morning. And we're seeing some very good strength overnight, some favorable pricing around the world. Stock market is up sharply. Crude is up $1 plus as we speak, and the dollar is down about 22 points. Grain markets are all stronger here today, retracing some of that nervousness that caused pressure on Friday. We're seeing some improvement there. But we've also got other things that the trade's worried about here as far as the actual grain markets. Weather is one. We've got a two-tiered type structure in the Midwest this year, where it used to be an east-west divided by the Mississippi River. Now it's a north-south. The northern part of the Midwest continues to get rains moving across, and growth conditions, crops look very good. The concern is the heat, however, throughout the Corn Belt, because that heat can cause problems in pollination. We're seeing some pictures being sent around the internet already of pollination problems. However, in the northern Corn Belt, the advantage there is that they do have moisture, and the growth and the overall production can offset pollination problems. However, in the southern part, there's areas that got rain over the weekend. They feel very good about that. However, a lot of areas didn't, anywhere from a tenth to zero in some spots in southern Illinois and Indiana did not get rain. The 6 to 10 day forecast is taking a little bit of the rain out. Yesterday they were putting some of the moisture in, so getting some continued concerns, and with the extreme heat, if they don't get rain soon, it may be too late in a 6 to 10 day time period. So producers are very concerned about that situation, and should provide some support here to the futures market now that we've got this debt situation out of the way in Washington. We do have USDA crop conditions report out this afternoon. That comes out at 3 o'clock, expecting 1 to 2% lowering of the conditions. The key states that are going to be watched this afternoon are Illinois and Indiana. What kind of conditions did the USDA put on the crop there? It would assume, and the traders are assuming, that we will see some decrease in the conditions, simply because that southern half of the state, in both states, have deteriorated this last week. The spring wheat area is also a concern. I was up in Fargo, North Dakota, and drove through South Dakota and into North Dakota here late last week. Spring wheat is a huge concern, and as far as the production there, the early seedings looks pretty good. However, with all the rain that they've had, very much concerned about disease. We went out and looked at a few fields, and there is some disease showing up. They need some dry weather to cure that before it has its impact on yield there. So too much rain up in that North Dakota area. In the livestock trade, cash cattle traded late last week anywhere from $1 to $1.50 higher, up as high as 109. And in the south, we had in $1 to $2 higher in the dress trade in Nebraska. Cutout values, however, were down in the choice, down 112, select down up 36. So we're seeing some changing there. The feeling in the dress trade is we should be trying to find a bottom in here this week, and typically the first part of August we see a low being made in the product market. That should help support the Fed market as we go into the fall time frame. In the pork, we've got cutout values there up 46. Couple things that we continue to watch is export business. We think China is going to need to come in and buy some pork from us in order to try to get a hold of, get their arms around the inflation situation in China. The heat here in the U.S. is causing also some reason for some strength, and maybe more in the deferred contracts. We've got weight gain problems here. Cutout values are the carcass weights are less than what they should be at this time of year, and also something that we haven't heard yet and we haven't seen the effect of, and that is going to be conception rates and breeding problems that because of the extreme heat that we've got, we'll see some problems there, but we're probably a couple weeks away from that kind of talk, but watch out for that. So we've got should have some good support under the pork trade. Grain market should be well supported on setbacks. They closed near some major technical support on Friday, so we want to keep this market steady to higher here today in order to offset any risk of going through that support. So don't hesitate to give us a call. If you got any questions, you can reach us at 800-262-7538. We wish you a very successful trading day. We'll talk to you next week or tomorrow.